Hey, what's going on, 12s? It's your boy Judah J coming back to you for the Seahawks preview against Oakland Raiders in London, starting at 10 o'clock in the morning. It's a 10 o'clock kickoff, so make sure you get up early and check out the game. This game is a must. This is a must-win for the Seahawks as far as the season goes. They're 2-3 right now. We're trying to get back to 3-3. At least break even, so that I think that the division is pretty much lost. The Rams got a lock on it, but at least we can vie for that wild card position. Because not too many teams in the NFC are playing consistent right now. There's not too many what you would say high rollers in in the NFC right now. Just only for a couple teams. The Rams, and you think the Vikings are still pretty good, and then you got other teams like the Saints or whatever, but those teams are locks. Carolina, they're playing pretty well, but as far as for the wild card, Seattle still has a chance to get that spot. We got a lot of football left in the season, but I think Seattle still doesn't have a good chance to get a wild card position if they could start by winning this game, and we have a bye coming up next week, and then we have, I guess, six out of the last 9 games. There's a lot of games left going to be at home. Maybe 6 out of the last 9 games. But anyways, guys, tomorrow's going to be very crucial. We have to prove that our play against the Rams was legit. That it wasn't just some once in a season type thing. We have to keep our consistent running game. Our defense has to be able to stop stop the Raiders on third down. We have to be able to make sure that our offense can have that consistent running game and mix the run with the pass, the play action pass like we did last week. We can't go back to reverting to just doing the shotgun with Russell Wilson and having them tee off on us. Because I don't know if our offensive line has been doing good for the last couple weeks, but I'm still not sold on it until it's more of a consistent thing. We've had so many problems with our offensive line. They've proven that they could open up some holes and stuff, but as far as when we played Chicago, just seeing all those sacks that we had, on Russell Wilson in that game, and then I guess the week before that, just all of the sacks that we've endured earlier on in this year. That didn't give me any confidence in the offensive line whatsoever. Now, the last couple weeks, it's been better. I guess we had 2 sacks in the last couple games, 2 sacks against, I guess it was Dallas or so, and maybe even 2 sacks against the Rams. I forgot how many sacks we had when we went against Arizona, but it's been getting better. But, as far as the pass protection, the pass protection has not been, as great as it could be. Now, when we're running the ball, it seems like we have a lot, we open up holes and we have a lot of time to do what we want to do. But when it comes to protecting Russell Wilson, when we're dropping back to pass, especially in that shotgun, which I just hate, I wish he can just line up under center all the time, because it seems like when Russell Wilson lines up under center, he has a better shot to, when he does his passing, he has more time for some reason. It's like he can do his play action passing and have more time to roll out. And even if they just roll him out, you know what I'm saying, but not in the shotgun. For some reason, it seems like they have an opportunity, the opposing team opportunity, just for, I don't know if it's the angles, I don't know what it is, but they get to him. It just seems like we always see that happen. But when he's under center and he drops back, it seems like he has a better shot. The offensive line has a better shot to get leverage and position against the defensive line. So anyways, we're going to have to bring our A game into this game, and not just this game, every game from now until the end of the year. We have to continue this upward trend that we have going on here. We can't revert back to being, the team who was the first 2 weeks. We have to continue this going on. Because I remember, Pete Carroll saying it feels like kind of like 2012, and, we just have to remember how to win. But it's like, just because it may, this is kind of similar to 2012 doesn't mean it's 2012. We actually have to do what it takes to win. So, the Seahawks, even, we're learning how to win again or whatever. We have to keep this going to actually be that team that can win consistently and beat winning these hard games. It's not always going to be easy, of course, But the games where it's just like, we're struggling and, it's back and forth and it's the fourth quarter and we're up by 3 points, we have to learn how to lock those games away. When we're up by 3 points in this beginning of the fourth quarter, we got to be able to score another touchdown and make a 10-point lead, and then have a defense to get the opposing offense off the field and then run the clock out. We got to be able to do stuff like that instead of always, maybe being up by 3 points, being up by 7 points, having losing the lead or something in the fourth quarter, and then all of a sudden have to come back on the last drive with Russell Wilson to try to make some miraculous play or whatever. On the last 1 minute left, we can't do that stuff anymore. We have to be able to shut teams down like we did in our heyday in 2012 to 2015, I think it was. We have to be able to get that back. So this is, even last week was a great time for us. We made some big strides, but we have to continue this momentum this week against a team that is in no way, shape, and form comparable to the Rams. The Oakland Raiders have a lot of problems. John Gruden, he is, I have faith in John Gruden. I think that he's going to transform the Raiders. He just has to bring in the pieces, and he's only been there 1 year. Everybody's tripping in Oakland, saying that he's broken the team, and they were doing so well, and now look at the quarterback, he's not doing good, and all this stuff. But see, the thing is, that team, he has to get the pieces that he needs to get. And so John Gruden is a great football mind, a great coach. It's just he doesn't have his players there yet. But, pretty soon he will. But right now he don't. So he's playing us. I don't want him to have those pieces. I'm glad he doesn't have it the way he wants it, because when he does have it, it's going to be a problem. But this year, right now, the Seahawks, we have to win games that we're supposed to win. And the games that we're supposed to win are games like this against teams that are struggling. Oakland does not have it together right now, but, we have to, we have to continue on our upward trend. We can't go back to playing BS football. We cannot do it. We have to play good football. So anyways, tomorrow it's a big day. It starts at 10 o'clock. I don't know what the point spread is, but I think maybe we are favored by something, maybe 3 points, maybe 2 points. I'm not really sure, but I think we have to get off to a fast start. We have to start off running. We can't start off passing. It has to be balanced. It has to be, but run first. Just push it down their throat with Carson and Mike Williams and Mike Davis. They have to just cram it down their throat and just keep doing what we're doing. Whenever we play someone, they have to know that the Seahawks run the ball, and it's going to be just a knockdown, drag out fight. Every time they play the Seahawks. And then hit them with the play action once they try to get too cozy with that. When they try to get too cozy with trying to stop us at the box, just drop the little play action on them. That's what we need to do. The 12s want to see it. We want to just continue this thing. Just continue going this way. Don't revert back to doing no stupid stuff. Don't make us look stupid. We have the pieces to do what we need to do right now. Of course, we need more pieces. We're not complete yet. But for what we need to do right now, we have the pieces. We just have to use them the right way. So anyways, the Seahawks playing tomorrow at 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock in the morning. And, 12s. I'm thinking that we're going to win the game probably 24-13, something like that. Maybe 24-13, 24-14. And, we may have even a great offensive outpouring tomorrow. Hopefully we do. I think we might. But, regardless, I think we're going to win by 2 touchdowns. It should be a good game. Reunion with Marshawn Lynch. That's going to be kind of cool to see him shake hands and all that and, whatever. But, we got to continue this going into the bye. 3-3. We're going to be 3-3 hopefully after this game. And I will be coming back with a review of this game after the game. All right, 12s. Have a good one.